guys, as you'll see from the title of this video, I'm going to be doing the Holly Jolly Holiday tag number 2. I saw that Rubenesque X3 had done this tag and I thought it was a really cute tag and I really liked the questions in this one. And also the day that I'm filming this is the 25th of November, so it's exactly a month until Christmas Day, so I figured it was kind of like the perfect time to do it. So I've got the questions on my phone, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. And if you guys want to do this tag, I will leave the questions below so you can film this and leave it as a video response and then I can watch it. So question number 1, do you start your Christmas shopping on Black Friday or wait until the last minute? We don't really have Black Friday in the UK. I think it's more of an American thing because it's the Friday after Thanksgiving, which is obviously an American holiday. So we don't really have Black Friday, but then I feel like because of the internet and international shipping and stuff like that, you can kind of get deals online and stuff. I know I was getting lots of emails from Amazon and places like that that were having like Black Friday deals that are obviously available to us in the UK. So that being said, I don't wait until the last minute, but I also don't wait until Black Friday because we don't really have that here, like I said. So I tend to just kind of go with how I'm feeling. This year I started thinking about presents kind of late September, early October, kind of thinking about what I wanted to get for who and what my budget was and things like that. So once I kind of had that stuff figured out, I feel like it was maybe end of October, beginning of November that I actually went out and started purchasing presents. So it kind of just depends, and if I happen to see things that I think people would like for Christmas or whatever, then I'll just pick them up. Yeah, I definitely don't like leaving it to the last minute because I just worry that what I want to get people is going to be sold out, I'm not going to be able to find it and things like that, so I'd rather get everything early and then kind of have most of December to just kind of chill out and relax and not have to stress and worry about getting into the city to buy presents because it's always so busy. So definitely not a late shopper. Question number 2, if you could be in any Christmas movie, what would it be? Probably Home Alone. I love the Home Alone movies, especially the first one. I just think it's like really fun, and like the planning that has to go into making all those booby traps is just amazing, and I would love to do that. So definitely Home Alone. Question number 3, which do you like better, Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? I prefer Christmas Day. Christmas Eve is nice, but we don't really do anything special. You know, there's no like special meal. We don't like open any presents on Christmas Eve. Don't really like see family or anything on Christmas Eve. So Christmas Day is definitely what it's all about. All the family comes over, so we get to see everybody and open presents and sit down and have dinner together and stuff like that. So that's really nice. So definitely Christmas Day. Question 4, when does your family put up your Christmas tree and who decorates it? Okay, in our house we've got 3 dogs and 2 cats, so we don't tend to have a Christmas tree set up downstairs just because we don't want the dogs knocking it over or anything like that. So my brother has a Christmas tree that he puts up in his room, which he'll usually do kind of maybe the second week of December, I feel like, and he will decorate it. Sometimes my mum will help. It just kind of depends because we're all like working different shifts and stuff. We're not always in the house at the same time, so it's just kind of whoever's here when he's doing it will kind of help out and stuff. So that's when we do that. Question 5, white lights or coloured lights? I personally prefer white lights. I think when me and Ben get our own house we will probably have white lights, but I don't know, there is something about the multicoloured lights that are just so gaudy and tacky that it's kind of nice, if you know what I mean. So yes, I saw Miss Budget Beauty had put up a picture of her Christmas tree and she's doing like multicolours this year and it looks really nice. It doesn't look tacky or gaudy, it looks really nice. So I think the way she's done it is really cool as well. Question 6, are you guilty of peeking at your presents or do you like the surprise? Okay, I'm one of these people that I only like surprises if it's like, hey, I've got you a surprise, here you go. I don't like knowing that I've got a surprise or I've got a present and then I can't have it for ages. I hate that. I like to know straight away. So I do like surprises, but not if I can't have it immediately. But at the same time, I won't like peek at my presents. Sometimes I might like, if the presents have all been wrapped up, sometimes I might have a feel, but then, I don't know, it just kind of ruins it a little bit because if it's like, you know if it's a book, you know if it's a DVD, you can kind of feel those sorts of things. So if it's something like that, it's kind of like, oh, okay, I know it's a book, I know I've been asking about this book or that book or this DVD, so-and-so knows that I really love this series or something, so you can kind of guess what it is, and then it's like, oh, I already know what that is. And then you haven't got that excitement on the day of, oh, what is this present? So yeah, I don't really like peeking at presents. Occasionally I will like shake the present or whatever to see if I can guess what it is, but generally I don't do that. And yeah, I do like surprises and I don't. Like I said, I like them if I can know that there's a surprise and then have it straight away and not have to like wait for ages to find out what it is. Question number 7, would you rather live in a gingerbread house or in Santa's workshop? I'm not really a big fan of gingerbread, so I would probably have to say Santa's workshop, and then you can see how he makes all the toys and all the goodies, and yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. Question number 8, tell us your Christmas Eve traditions. Well, like I said before, we don't really do anything on Christmas Eve. There's no like big meal or anything. I think, I'm trying to remember, last year me and Ben spent at my parents' house and we didn't really do anything Christmas Eve. And then before that, I feel like we were travelling, but it seems like I should have had another Christmas here since then. But I'm trying to remember back to the Christmas before we went travelling. We would have been at Ben's, and I think some of his family came round, and just for the evening, just to like say hi or whatever, and play like board games and things like that. Like I think we had Buckaroo or something that we were playing, things like that. It's just something like that. And then I tend to like to try and get to bed early, so my kind of theory is the sooner I go to bed, the sooner it's the next day and I can wake up and it's Christmas Day. But yeah, don't really have any Christmas Eve traditions. Number 9, if you could be under the mistletoe with anyone, who would it be? That one is easy for me. Ben, of course, he's my fiance, completely in love with him, so he is definitely who I would wish to be under the mistletoe with. Question number 10, what tops your tree? I think our tree is topped with a star, but I don't know what our tree will be when me and Ben move out, because we're moving out next year, hopefully, fingers crossed. We'll be moving out next year, so we'll have to go and get our own Christmas tree and decorations and stuff, so I'm not sure what's going to be at the top of our Christmas tree. It might be a star, it might be a fairy. I kind of have a thing for fairies, so I might talk him around into having a fairy at the top of our tree, but we'll see. Number 11, can you name the 12 days of Christmas? I really can't, and that sounds really bad. I know I probably should, but I have such a bad memory with some things, most things to be honest. Yeah, I can't remember the 12 days of Christmas, sorry. Question number 12, have you ever gone Christmas caroling? Not that I can remember. Maybe I've had kind of a like sheltered childhood and I didn't get to experience everything, but I can't remember ever going Christmas caroling. So I might have to do that one year. Question 13, do you count down to Christmas? If so, how many days are left? I don't typically count down to Christmas until it gets kind of like closer to the time, like maybe 2 weeks before. But like I said, since today is the 25th of November, I know there is exactly a month, so that's exciting. Question 14, what are some foods and treats that you can count on having every holiday season? Just kind of like the typical Christmassy type foods like turkey and cranberry sauce and mince pies, and what else? Just like the tins of chocolate that you get, like the Cadbury's Roses and celebrations and things like that. Just that kind of food, like the typical Christmassy type foods. And last but not least, question 15 is, how has Christmas kept its magic for you as you've grown older? So when I was younger, I feel like Christmas Day was more about opening the presents and seeing what goodies you've got, and kind of that kind of thing. The excitement was obviously there. Obviously when I was much younger, it was, you know, you didn't know about Santa, so that was all very exciting still, and yeah, so that was obviously the magic then. And then I feel like as I've grown older, I've come to appreciate the day more, and now what I really look forward to is finding presents to give to somebody else that's gonna make their face light up when they open it. Like finding those gifts that really mean something to somebody else and shows that you put a lot of thought and time and effort into finding the perfect gift for them. That is what keeps the magic alive for me. It's like seeing their face light up and seeing how happy my gift has made them. So that kind of thing. And then obviously, of course, spending time with family. It's so important, and particularly with me and Ben moving out next year, like I've said before, we're not going to get to see our families as much as we have been, so it's going to be extra special this year, I think, just to have that one last Christmas. I mean, obviously when we move out we will still be seeing them on Christmas Day and Boxing Day and things like that, but it just won't be the same. We won't be seeing them every day like we do now, so just having that extra special time together and all sitting around the table eating and talking and stuff is just going to be really magical for us anyway. So I hope you enjoyed this tag. Like I said, questions will be listed below if you want to film this tag, or if you can't film for whatever reason, you can leave your answers in a comment below, because I would love to read them and know what your guys' answers are to these questions. But yeah, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!